Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to the channel, where we explore the most poignant moments and profound developments within the British royal family. Today, we delve into a ceremony of immense national significance, focusing on the future Queen Consort, Her Royal Highness Princess Catherine, as she undertook a profoundly moving duty that tested her emotional resilience. We are, of course, discussing the annual observance of Remembrance Day, held on the 11th day of November. This year, the occasion was particularly significant for the Princess of Wales, who stepped forward to lead the nation's collective tribute to those who have made the ultimate sacrifice. It was an iconic outing, marking the first time the princess has held this central role at the annual service conducted at the revered Armed Forces Memorial. Before we immerse ourselves in the details of this powerful day, if you appreciate these deep dives into royal history, duty, and tradition, please take a moment to click that like button and subscribe to ensure you never miss our future updates. Your support helps us continue to bring these stories to light. The solemnity of the 11th hour. The entire nation pauses on November 11th, a date etched permanently into the collective memory, commemorating the very moment the guns fell silent at the conclusion of the First World War. This period of remembrance, however, has grown far beyond the Great War, expanding to honor every single man and woman who has fallen in service to the United Kingdom across all conflicts, spanning continents and generations. The chosen venue for this primary national event was the National Memorial Arboretum, a sprawling, sacred landscape dedicated to reflection and honor, housing the majestic Armed Forces Memorial. The atmosphere, as always, was one of profound silence and deep respect, a palpable sense of history and sorrow hanging over the assembled veterans, currently serving personnel, and the families who bear the silent burden of loss. Princess Catherine, known publicly as Princess Kate, arrived demonstrating the quiet dignity and steadfast commitment expected of her elevated station. This year, her presence carried extra weight. As the wife of the future monarch, Prince William, the mantle of leadership in these solemn national rites is steadily being passed to her. Her leading of the ceremony was a visible affirmation of her evolving role, positioning her as the figurehead for national grief and gratitude. The centerpiece of the commemoration is, without question, the 2-minute silence. This brief yet eternal period, observed precisely at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, is a powerful national gesture. For 120 seconds, the noise of the world ceases, allowing for a shared moment of introspection. The princess stood in unwavering stillness, joining every person present, and indeed millions across the country, in this silent act of homage. Following the profound silence, the Princess of Wales undertook the time-honored tradition of laying a wreath. This simple act, a circle of flowers representing everlasting life and memory, is laden with symbolism. Her wreath, placed meticulously at the memorial, was a personal and official tribute, laid in honor of those brave souls who sacrificed their lives in the defense of the country and its enduring values. A visible struggle, emotions overcome. While the Princess of Wales is renowned for her composure, her strength, and her ability to maintain royal decorum under intense scrutiny, this particular ceremony proved almost overwhelming. The sheer weight of the sacrifices being commemorated, the sight of elderly veterans, and the presence of grieving families brought the emotion of the day to the forefront. Kensington Palace later released a series of official photographs capturing the moments of the observance, which were shared across the official social media channels, including the Prince and Princess of Wales's official Instagram account. One image in particular resonated deeply with the public and became a powerful testament to the princess's humanity and empathy. In this photograph, Princess Kate is seen engaged in a visible struggle, fighting back tears at the extraordinarily emotional ceremony. Her expression, often serene, was momentarily clouded by profound grief and sympathy. Her eyes conveyed the depth of her feeling, confirming that even amidst the duties of royalty, she remains intensely human and deeply affected by the magnitude of the loss being remembered. This moment of vulnerability was not seen as a lapse in royal conduct, but rather as a crucial display of genuine connection with the people she will one day serve as queen. It underscored the fact that remembrance is not merely a scheduled duty, but a visceral, heart-wrenching experience that transcends titles and protocols. Her tears, held back with evident effort, spoke volumes about her respect for the fallen and her acknowledgement of the suffering endured by their loved ones. The palace statement, defining duty and memory. Accompanying the poignant images, Kensington Palace issued a thoughtful and comprehensive statement aimed at grounding the ceremony in its historical context while broadening its contemporary relevance. The statement began by acknowledging the gathering of diverse participants, joining veterans, families, and serving members of the armed forces at the National Memorial Arboretum to mark Armistice Day, the palace wrote. This opening immediately emphasized the inclusivity of the event, uniting those who have served, those who are currently serving, and the vital network of families who support them through every challenge. The message continued, clarifying the twin focus of the day. Today, on the 11th day of the 11th month, we commemorate not only the armistice signed at the end of World War I, but remember those who have bravely given so much in conflicts around the world. This distinction is essential. While the origins lie in 1918, Remembrance Day now serves as a comprehensive national memorial, ensuring that sacrifices made in conflicts as yet as Afghanistan or in peacekeeping operations across the globe are never forgotten. The palace's words reinforce the idea that duty extends beyond specific wars to encompass all acts of valor and sacrifice performed under the nation's banner. The power of poetry, love as a compass. A pivotal moment during the service was the reading of a specially chosen poem. This literary contribution often serves to articulate the deep, complex emotions that are difficult to express in simple prose. The poem read at the Armed Forces Memorial Service was profoundly moving, seeking to redefine the very notion of national pride and sacrifice. The text urged listeners to shift their focus away from the brutal mechanics of conflict and towards the tender, human acts performed within that conflict. It began with a directive. When you speak of our country, do not speak of war. Speak of the nurse who held a hand like her own father's. This opening immediately redirected the focus from the battlefield to the bedside, highlighting the compassion and intimate care provided amidst chaos. It spoke of empathy and connection, exemplified by the lieutenant who embraced a soldier like his own brother. These lines emphasize that courage often manifests not in aggression, but in deep familial bonds, forged under extreme duress. The poem continued, acknowledging the hidden heroes and the domestic sacrifice. Remember, sometimes those who go into burning buildings. This phrase broadened the scope of remembrance to encompass the myriad ways service members put themselves in harm's way, often far removed from traditional combat scenarios. The subsequent verses painted vivid portraits of enduring, non-military heroism. If you speak of this country, speak of the widow who never stopped waiting, the sailor who kissed a photo till it turned to ash in his hands, or the pilots who meet in the pub to talk of anything but war. These images are incredibly evocative, capturing the lifelong pain of separation, the solace found in small tokens of love, and the psychological burden carried by those who return. The sailor's ash-kissed photo is a heartbreaking metaphor for the fragility of memory and the destructive power of time and grief. The pilots, meeting to intentionally avoid the topic that defines their experience, highlight the quiet struggles with post-traumatic stress and the longing for normalcy. The poem then beautifully articulated a profound philosophical conclusion about the nature of devotion. You see, love is a compass. Love is a bugle morning. Love is sacrificing tomorrow so that a stranger can live today. Here, love is elevated from a personal emotion to a guiding principle, a compass directing acts of selfless duty. It is also the sound of sorrow, the bugle mourning the taps played at funerals, linking deep personal sorrow directly to national tradition. The core definition of military sacrifice is distilled into the ultimate altruistic act, giving up one's future for the present safety of an unknown person. Finally, the poem offered a definition of nationhood rooted in feeling, not geography. So when you speak of this country, do not think of it as a place. Think of it as a feeling, the feeling of being loved, the duty to pass that love to whoever needs it. This message resonated deeply with the princess's own demonstrated empathy. It suggested that the truest meaning of the United Kingdom lies not in its physical borders or political institutions, but in the shared sense of compassion, community, and the moral imperative to protect the vulnerable, a duty exemplified by the actions of the fallen. Connecting with the families of the fallen. The official ceremonies concluded, but Princess Catherine's duties were far from over. Her commitment to understanding the ongoing, daily impact of military service and loss led her to the memorial wall for a deeply personal engagement. During this time, the princess met with squadron leader Beth Long and her 2 young daughters. This interaction was vital, moving the focus of remembrance away from grand state ceremony and into the intimate reality of military family life. Squadron leader Long represents the enduring strength of those who serve, while her daughters represent the next generation who must learn to live with the legacy of their family's commitment. The meeting served as a powerful acknowledgement of the fact that loss is not a historical event confined to a specific date, but an ongoing impact that shapes the lives of spouses and children every single day. Princess Kate spent time speaking with them, offering comfort and demonstrating the royal family's dedication to supporting military families. Her presence validated their sacrifice and underscored the continued role remembrance plays in their lives. By focusing on the children, the princess reinforced the continuity of memory and the importance of passing on the stories of valor to those who follow. The enduring centrality of remembrance. The observance of Armistice Day and the broader period of remembrance throughout November remains absolutely central to the rhythms of national life in the United Kingdom. It is a time when the nation intentionally slows down, shedding its usual frenetic pace to engage in collective memory. For Princess Catherine, this service marked a significant moment in her evolution as a senior member of the royal family. She navigated the profound demands of the occasion with grace, demonstrating the capacity for leadership and, crucially, the deep, genuine empathy that is required of a Queen Consort. Her visible emotion humanized the crown, making the royal family relatable during a moment of intense national feeling. The combination of the formal, traditional wreath-laying, the silent, collective observance, the powerful, compassionate poetry, and the personal, heartfelt interaction with military families created a truly comprehensive tribute. It was a day that honored the past while squarely facing the human cost borne in the present. It reaffirmed that the duty of remembrance is not just about looking back, but about understanding the moral responsibilities that define the nation today. This iconic outing showcased Princess Kate's readiness to uphold the solemn traditions of the monarchy while injecting them with her own brand of profound, visible compassion. The future queen led the nation not just in duty, but in grief and gratitude. Concluding thoughts and call to action. The events of November 11th, centered around Princess Catherine's leadership and her deeply felt emotional reaction, offer us much to reflect upon regarding the true meaning of duty and sacrifice. We saw the highest level of formality blended seamlessly with raw human emotion, proving that the most powerful acts of remembrance are often the most personal. The poem, defining the country as a feeling, the duty to pass love to whoever needs it, serves as a beautiful summation of the spirit of service that the princess herself embodies. Her willingness to show her vulnerability only strengthens her connection to the nation's heart. We would love to hear your thoughts on this profound day. What did Princess Kate's visible emotion communicate to you about her role as the future Queen Consort? Which line of the powerful poem resonated most deeply with your own understanding of national sacrifice? Please share your reflections and memories in the comments section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more detailed explorations of royal life and tradition, and hit that notification bell so you can join us for our next celebrity update. Thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.